Welcome back to the second part of the Tic Tac Toe tutorial in Unity. So I'm going to exit out. Let's go straight to the editor here. So right click on this area, the project area. Let's go to create and we select C# script. And I'm going to just call that Tic Tac Toe codes. Right. So select my Tic Tac Toe codes. Right there, guys, my coding area is ready. So the first thing I want to do is, you see where we have using game engine. I'm going to copy that because I intend to import UI. That's dot UI. Okay, without the dot UI, you won't be able to use the buttons or the text box neither. So I'm going to delete all of this. And first of all, I want to create the following. Let's create a Boolean variable. So I'm going to call that checkers. That's one. That should be Boolean. So I'm going to call it checker. There. Now, the next thing is, and because this is giving me error, I'm going to have to call the system library. So let's come right down here, just say Unity system. That is fine. I will declare another variable. I'm going to call that. That will be int, and that is going to be known as +1. There we go. And that's it. Now, the next step is for me to create all of my variables. So I'm going to say public. So this is going to be known as text, and this very text will be, let's just call that btn text 1, and text 1 is going to be equals nothing. So that's my very first object created. I need 9 of those, so I might as well just copy and just speed it up. There we go. Now change the numbers. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for the 9 buttons that I have in there. I'm going to create another 3. So let's come down here and I'll call that, let's accept that, but that's going to be known as btn reset game. Then I'm also going to have btn new game, another one for new game, btn new game, and the one that I will use for message, that should be a text box as well. So let's come down here, just paste one for message. We can call that message, something like that. MSG feedback. There. That is good. Now we need 2 more for the players. So come right down here and let's just create for players 1 and 2. So this one is going to be txt player X and player O. Right here, player O. Player S, player O, get rid of this. Just let them just be empty. All right. Now that I have all of my variables in place. I'm now going to create a function. So come right down here. So I'll call that very function public void because it's not going to return anything. So let's say public void. I'll call it score. Enter statement block. So with the public void, I want each of these buttons. Let's minimize this. So these very buttons, if I have 1, 2, and 3 with X, I want it to win. So we have BTN 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 4, 7, and so on. This will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. So let's do that. So double click on that. So I'm going to say if my button number 1, and that is called BTN1 01, BTN1 dot text. If that is equals, no, that should be equals X, and button 2 equals X as well. So copy that, use that for 2 and 3. So this is button 3, this is button 2. So if we have XX in these 3 buttons, then we want the following to happen. Maybe I should even change the text. Let's change the color of the text. So I can come in here and just say BTN dot color, and I want it to change maybe to red. That's the suggested one, so grab that, and that goes for the 3. So, and this is 2, 3. There we go. Then, and I want my MSG feedback. I want my MSG feedback to say something for me. So MSG feedback dot text, that will be equals, we can say equals, let's say the winner is player, the winner is player X. There. That is the message that will be displayed. Once that is done, we now want to, you see this one, this variable called +1, and I want to add 1 to it. Come right here, +1, that will be equals int dot pass. And what are we passing in there? That is going to be whatever value we have inside the text box. That's txt, yeah, dot text. Okay, whatever value we have in there. Remember the default value is 0, so that's fine. We assign that in here. Then we also want the txt to now take in whatever value we have inside +1. So we're just going to say equals convert dot to string with a string dot to string whatever we have inside +1, and we add 1 to it. And that is it. That takes care of my very first function that will check this call. So I'm just going to copy that, come right down here, paste it for the next one, another if statement. That will be 147. Okay, 147. and this one will be 147 as well. And we can change the color of this maybe to blue or something. There we go. Just different colors. So I'm gonna need 9. No, how many fonts? Let's see. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 possible score. Okay then. So let's come right here. So we need 6 more. I'm gonna copy this and paste it right there. We have paste again. That is 4. Need another 4. So just copy all of this, then I'll change the numbers around. That's 4. There we go. Paste. Okay, those are my arguments. The 4 arguments, we've already taken care of these 2. So let's change this one. So we can also have 5. No, 1, 5, 9, I believe. Let's see that. 1, 5, 9, correct. So in here we use 159. 159. And this one is going to be 59. There we go. I guess you guys get the whole idea. So I'm going to speed that up for this now. Okay, the next one, maybe we do one more. If this is 159, this one is going to be 3, 5, 7. Okay, 3, 5, 7. So this one would be 3, 5, and 7. So change this one to 5, 7. Okay, so we actually need to change the colors as well. Dot, maybe green or something. Yeah. Yeah, change that to green, and this as well, green. All right, that is that taken care of. So I'm now going to speed that up and get back to you guys shortly. Okay, guys, all is taken care of. So have a look at all of the conditions, the winning conditions. There we go. This is for X player, okay? Now we need to take care of the player O. As for the player O, I'm going to copy all of these and I'll change it around. That'll make life easy for you. So look at the way I'm going to just do that. There we go. I've copied every single if statement in there. Copy. And I'm going to open up maybe Notepad. Paste it inside Notepad or on Notepad, I mean. And right here, you see TXT player X. Just hold on to Control, press H and change it to player O. That is that. Change that to be O. Now I've changed all of that. Okay, you see that is player O. Now player X wins. So copy that and change that to the winner is player O. Paste and repeat the same thing. Change that to. That makes life easy. Now there should be one more. You see all the X. I'm going to change every single X now to O. There. Okay. Change. I believe I'm done now. Right. So I just select it all. Control A, copy. Come right down here and just paste it right underneath the commented line here. You can just enter player O right in there. All right, underneath here, paste. So I just finish up the functions for the player O and that of the player X. That is good. So save that. Now I'm going to go to my Unity editor, drop that down right here inside the Unity editor. Okay, we now want, you see my lines of code here, I'm going to attach it to my BTN game object. So make sure the BTN game object is selected, that house every single button. Okay, make sure it's selected. Grab and drag, drop it there. And the first thing you will see is all of the variables that were declared. And what it's asking for is the text. So if I drop that down, you see the text inside BTN Tic 1. Grab, drag, drop it there inside BTN text 1. Repeat the same thing for Tic 2, BTN Tic 2, drop. BTN Tic 3. There we go. BTN Tic 4 and drag it into text 4 here. BTN Tic 5, drag into BTN text 5 there. BTN Tic 6 here, drag it into BTN text 6 here. BTN text Tic 7, drag it into BTN text 7. Now BTN Tic 8, drag, drop. BTN 9, Tic 9, drop it there. Now we also need to repeat the same thing for BTN new game. Drag BTN new game, the text, drop it right inside new game. And BTN reset, repeat the same thing. Okay, we also need to repeat the same thing for TXT player X. That is it right here. So TXT player X, I'm going to grab all of that. It's a text anyway, just dump it in here. TXT player O, drop it right here. Now only one is left, and that is supposed to be the message. Okay, I can just right click on this TXT player O, click on that, and we created a duplicate. I'm going to call that TXT message. There we go. Our TXT message is there now. So I'm going to move that right underneath here. That is the text box that will display the message, the winning message or the winner's message, whatever, or whoever wins. I'm going to get rid of the text content in there. And that is it right in there. So click on the BTN game object and we now drag TXT message straight into its own respective variable area. So that is that done. Okay, so let's go back to our code now. We now need to put together some lines of code that will check whatever value we have inside or on each button. So double click on that and come right down here. Okay, right underneath here, let's make sure I get it right. Yeah, it's going to be right underneath. Come down here. So right underneath here, I'm going to start by creating a public function here. Now say void. That function is going to be for BTN text 1. There. So for the BTN text 1, if you notice, I have an error there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say underscore click events. Okay, you notice the error is gone. We have an error because that very component is already used, so we need to specify the events. So in this case, using an if statement, if checker equals false. Remember, checker was declared up there as a boolean. If it equals false, we want the following: btn text1 dot text, that would be equals x. Then checkers in this case will become true. So first one taken care of. Now else, enter an else statement here. Else, this is what's going to happen. The button becomes O. In that case, checkers becomes false. There we go. The very first condition taken care of. Okay, if all the conditions are met, we now want the score called. Remember the score function? That is the score function that houses every single if statement in here. This very function. Score. I've just called it right in there. Okay, guys. Let's come down, bring it down and down. Okay, so now let's copy this. That is for button number 1. So let's do it for button number 2. We'll do that thing. Copy. We have 9 of those, so that's 1. That is 2, so let's change this to 2, and this to 2, and 2 here. There. Number 3, button 3, change and change. So 3 buttons taken care of already. Now button number 4, change that to 4, 4, and 4 right here. Button 5, change that to 5, 5, and 5. Button number 6, 6, and we have 6 here and there. Now 7, we have 7 here and the 7 there. 8, button 8, 8, and 8. 9, we have 9 here and a 9 here and there. There we go. All of those functions are now taken care of for the buttons. Okay, we need to take care of 2 more functions. One is going to be for the reset, and the other one will be for the new game. So let's check out the names of those. Okay, reset and new game. So I can just grab all of these, bring them down. There. So one is for reset, the other one is for new game. So change this one to void, and here enter an event for it. Underscore click. There we go. That's the first function, and the other one for new game. So I can also grab all of these and just change it around. Void, that's new game. And here. There. All taken care of. Now, what do we want to clear? We want to clear button 1 to 9. So grab all of these, paste, and this. Let's change this one to 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one is going to be dot text, that is equals clear. There. So repeat the same thing for the others. This is 2, paste, 3, paste, 4, paste, 5, paste, 6, paste. Okay, paste that for 9. We need 2 more. 7, and 8. There we go. So all of that is taken care of. What about the color? We need to change the color, the back color. Because if you guys can still remember, or if you can still recall, I changed the color. If there's any winner, color change to whatever. So I now want to go back to the default color, and that is black. So come right down here, dot, that will be color, and that will be equals the text color dot black. That is the default color. Accept that for number 2. We need for number 3, accept that again. Let's see, number 4, accept. 5, I'm gonna accept that. 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2022 is very, very helpful. Actually, the system just wrote the code for me, the AI within the system. That's good. Now, here, where we have our new game. So all I just need to do is to call this. Call, paste that in there. And I also need to empty whatever we have inside the text box. txt player x, that will be equals empty. There. No, dot text equals empty. So we need to repeat the same thing for player O. Player O, that's right there. I think that is it. Okay, make sure that that is saved. Save that, and let's go straight into our Unity editor right here. And the last phase of this is we need to attach functions to each of these buttons. Select button number 1. Okay, we need to attach function, and to attach that very function, let's select button number 1, all of the buttons actually. Yeah, button number 1 up to 9, and new game and reset. We now want to add the function to them. So here you see where we have the events. Click on that, the object that we want to add, that is the object right there. Grab hold of that object, drop it right in here. That is the name of my object, btn game object. So every single button now have an object attached to them. So select btn tick 1. You see the function? There's no function. Drop it down, select the name of your code, and the function we want is btn text 1 underscore click. There, that one is sorted. Now 2, repeat the same thing for 2. That's for 2. 3, repeat the same thing for 3 as well. Number 4, come in here, repeat the same thing for number 4. 5, come back in here. 6, repeat the same thing for 6. Grab hold of function 6. 7, function number 7, add it to that. 8, repeat exactly the same thing for 8. 9, the function for 9. Then btn new game. Remember the last two functions that was created, btn new game. Yeah, there we go. Then reset, btn reset, and that is, I believe that's the last one. There we go. So all of the functions are now in place. So decision time, let's try it out. Click on run. There. So I'm going to select that and let's block it here. Select this, maybe block it somewhere else, and there we go. We have a winner. Look at that. Player X. Clear. Let's see if we can get another winner. There we go. And that is how you create your own tic-tac-toe game in Unity. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this beautiful tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. And you all have a nice day now. And please do subscribe to my channel. You can also join to become a member of the channel. And thanks for watching. And bye for now.